How do you do, my dear students? I'm very glad to see you. Today we have unusual lesson. So be active, be positive, and be creative. Now let's start our lesson, please.
Now, dear students, in today's lesson, we'll define the theme of the lesson, study the new words, watch a video, improve reading skills, and develop speaking skills. Answer my question, please. What kind of Kazakh poets and writers do you know?
Жамбыл Жабаев, Абай Кунанбаев, Мағжан Жұмабаев, Мұқағали Мақатаев.
Thank you for your answer. Now, dear students, listen to this poem and guess who wrote this poem. Black of my eye, frame of my mind, drink never dry, love of my life. Answer the question, who is the author of this poem?
Abay Kунанбаев.
Абай Кунанбаев.
Okay, you are right. The theme of our lesson is my country, and today we'll speak about Abay Kунанбаев. Now, let's study the new words, please. World, мир, masterpiece, шедевр, good-natured, добродушный, warm-hearted, сердечный, settlement, поселок, storyteller, рассказчик, very strict, очень строгий, tales and legends, сказки и легенды. Now, dear students, try to make up your own sentences with the given new words, please.
Kunanbаев was very strict in his family.
All of his works are masterpieces.
He writes warm-hearted musician.
Abay is a well-known author in the world.
Abay's mother was a good storyteller.
Abay's granny Zerya told him many tales and legends.
Thank you for your answer, dear students. Now the next task is watching the video. Listen to the information attentively, please.
Every nation has individuals through whom the world's community can learn about a nation and its essence. Thanks to these individuals, a nation's reputation is elevated. Abay Kунанбаев was a great poet, thinker, and a person who made great efforts to shape and shine a light on Kazakh literature. He combined not only the development of the intellectual wealth of this country, but the whole world, leaving an immortal mark behind him. Abay was born into the family of a senior sultan, Karkalay Kунанбаев, on the 10th of August, 1845. His grandmother, Zerya, and mother, Guljan, cultivated a love of knowledge and reading in him from an early age, telling him fairy tales and legends. Compared to other children of his age, Abay was witty and smart, and this did not go unnoticed. Kунанбаев Kaji invited the village mullah to teach the boy, and at the age of 10, Abay was sent to study in Semi at the Ahmed Riza Madrasa. Abay was very open to knowledge and went to parish school at the age of 13. He read many different books and was constantly striving to learn more. At the age of 13, at the insistence of his father, Kунанбаев Askınbayuli, who was confident in his son's knowledge, Abay started to become involved in administration. At the side of his father, he learned to listen to people's aspirations, to take fair decisions, and to protect the vulnerable. This period of his life would later on impact the development and formation of his personal qualities. At the age of 10, he started to write poems, and, later on, when he was already confidently and skillfully expressing his ideas and his works, he became a well-known poet, writing deep and philosophical poems. Writing using a quill, Abay's work was relevant not only at the time, but also today. His poems have not lost any of their value or meaning. Abay's Book of the World is a collection of prose, written in a classical style. It demonstrates a wise and philosophical experience of the world, and powerful prose. Abay lived only 59 years, but he left behind an enormous heritage for centuries to come. This heritage was described by Mukhtar Awezov in his novel Path to Abay. This novel is deep in meaning and content and depicts the life of Abay from the time the poet returned to his country after receiving his education, recounting his personal development and his activities until the end of his life. Today, everyone who has achieved certain heights in life knows everything about our nation. But after reading Abay, they are able to discover more about his life and work and begin to see life differently and perhaps change their opinion on many things. Abay Kwananbaiuli is a revered personality. His memory is forever in the heart of a nation, and his philosophy is a guide for the Kazakh people.
You have just watched the video. Now let's check. How did you understand this video? Answer my questions, please. First question. Who was Abay Kунанбаев?
He was a well-known Kazakh poet, a great thinker, composer, philosopher, the founder in writing Kazakh literature and its first classic.
When and where was he born?
Abay was born in 1845 in Karkaralik village of Semipalatinsk region.
Okay, good. Next question. What was his real name?
His real name was Ibrahim, but his son was given the nickname Abay, a name that stayed with him for the rest of his life.
Who were his parents?
He was the son of Kunanbay and Uljan, his father's second wife.
Yes, you're right. The next. How did Abay spend his childhood?
Abay's childhood was very interesting. His grandmother Zere and mother Uljan were telling a lot of interesting tales and legends.
Thanks. The next question. Where did he get education?
First, he studied at local medrese under Mullah Ahmed Riza. Then Abay was sent to Russian secondary school in Semipalatinsk.
Okay, the next question. What did he learn there?
At medrese he studied Arabic language, and at school he studied Russian language and Russian writers.
Well done. The next. Whose works did Abay translate?
Abay also translated into Kazakh the works of Russian and European authors, mostly for the first time. Translation made by him include poems by Mikhail Lermontov, Goethe, Krylov's Fables, and Alexander Pushkin's Evgeny Onegin.
And the last question. What makes Abay so very much popular with people all over the world?
Abay's major work is the Book of Words, Kara Sözderi, a collection of poems where he encourages his fellow Kazakhs to embrace education, literacy, and good moral character.
Thank you for your answers, dear students. Now, reading of the text, working with the text. Open, please, everybody, page 16 and read the text about Abay yourself. So, dear students, if you have finished reading the text, please pay attention to this table. Complete the chart. Here you must write information about Abay. Who was he? The next, place of birth, the year of birth. Then write down the information about the literature contribution. The next, name the family members. What kind of poem do you know? And the last one, creativity. Let's check the answers. Who was he? Abay was a poet, composer, and a philosopher. Place of birth, year of birth. He was born in Karkaralı village in Semipalatinsk in 1845. His literature contribution: poetry, the book of words, translations of foreign writers' works. Name the family members. Kunanbay is a father, Uljan is a mother, Ziriye is grandma, and Dilda his first wife. What kind of poem do you know? There are a lot of poems, and the best nouns are İskender, Jaz, Summer, Kuz, Fall, Kış, Winter, and Жазғытыры, Spring. For material fixing and for concluding the lesson, let's do this task, please. Choose the right variant. Question 1. The book about Abay's life. A. The book of words. B. Path of Abay. C. Қара сөздері. Yes, the right answer, Path of Abay, B. Answer the question number 2. Who wrote the Path of Abay? A. Muhtar Әуезов. B. Абай Кунанбаев. C. Alexander Pushkin. Okay, the right answer is A. Muhtar Әуезов. Now the third question. When did we celebrate Abay's 175 years? A. In 2015. B. In 1995. C. In 2020. The right answer, C. In 2020. Fourth question. How many wives did Abay have? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. The right answer, 3. Now, the last fifth question. Who was Abay's first love? A. Doğan. B. Aygerim. C. Dilda. Yes, you are right. The right answer, A. Doğan. Dear students, thank you very much for your excellent job. Now, I'd like to define the quality of our lesson. Choose one of the smiles, please. First smile, it means it was interesting and I liked it. The second smile means it was interesting, but I don't understand anything. And the third smile means it wasn't interesting and I bored.
It was clear for me.
It was exciting for me.
It was very interesting.